First of all, let's talk about what a VTAC Barricade is, all right? So VTAC Barricade, Kyle Lamb came up with this from Viking Tactics. Great guy, great instructor. You've got your different steps and heights that you may have to shoot from, ledges and everything else, and then you've got your angled ports. All the way through, coming down to kneeling, and even off the ground. So the ones we're gonna be concerning ourselves with are these steps right here. Not worried about this left side or right side, it's just the way the wood's cut, right? But it's gonna be here and all the ports cut out. So, if you look through this, obviously different heights, unconventional shooting positions, down at the knee, and even laying on the ground. So let's talk about what the VTAC Barricade is not when we work on this. A lot of people step up to this and they want to see that it's a exposure thing, right? Or they want to do that. They get down here and they start to put their gun and trying to contort their body so they can barely see and do this exposure stuff and everything else. That's not really what we're going to train on this for our purposes. So all I care about is that you're getting into position and you're working the actual body position throughout so you can understand what works for you. And I'll show you guys all several different ways at each one. It's important to remember that as you do this, everybody's different, right? You've got to apply that shooter solution to the problem at hand, or individual shooters, individual solutions, just like we say on the website. So, show you different ways, find out what works for you, and then pick your best option. If I come up to this port, this level right here, I can present that gun and I can shoot. Good to go. Now, I know that's a little bit higher. Can I get a little bit lower on this? Absolutely. We can get down, present that gun just up over the target, and hit our target. Get down a little bit lower on that, reduce the exposure. We can come down here to the squatting position on this side, squat a little bit more, go to one knee, go to two knees. Any of those work. So when you're deciding whether you want to do a squat, you want to go to one knee or two knees, remember, one, you need to be comfortable to shoot. But two, you need to be able to enter and exit that position quickly and powerfully. Am I more mobile on both knees or squatting in a position like this? Squatting, right? Why? Because both my feet are flat on the ground. And then one knee down is a little bit in between. We're not all built the same. We got different injuries, got broken back, neck, knees, ankles, shoulder, all of it, right? You guys are probably the same way. So you might not be able to squat. One knee might hurt. Maybe you need to go to both knees, but if that's what works for you, that's what matters. Pick your best option.